A Cornucopia of Murder, a Charlie Kingsley Mystery, written by Michele Pariza Wacek, narrated by Kristin James. Chapter 1. "Hi, Nancy," I said, tucking the phone between my ear and shoulder as I bent down to pull the freshly baked pumpkin pie out of the oven. The pecan pie I had baked earlier was cooling on the counter, and the kitchen smelled of sugar, cinnamon, and pumpkin. Midnight, my black cat, was snoozing in his favorite chair, which was positioned right next to the window so the sun would slant across him. "You'll be happy to know the pies are baked and cooling." "Hey, Charlie," Nancy said, her voice hesitant. "Glad to hear it. And, well, that's what I was calling about." I paused, one hand on the handle of the open oven door. Although I had turned the oven off, the heat was still wafting up toward my face, and I could feel the sweat start to bead on my forehead. "Is there a problem?" I wondered if she was calling to cancel her annual Thanksgiving dinner, which would mean no turkey for me. On the flip side, I would have plenty of pie to eat. Nancy owned the Redemption Inn, and every year she hosted a small Thanksgiving dinner at the hotel for a handful of us who had no family in the area, plus any hotel guests who also had nowhere to go for the holiday. I had been a regular for Thanksgiving since I first moved to Redemption, Wisconsin a few years back. "I'm not sure," Nancy said. "How many pies did you make?" "2," I said. "1 pecan and 1 pumpkin." "Only 2?" I ran a hand through my brownish, blondish hair, damp with sweat from the heat of the kitchen, and took a step back from the oven. I was sure my cheeks were bright red. "Was I supposed to make more? I thought we agreed that 2 would be enough. There are 8 of us, right?" "Well, actually, I think there's going to be 11 now," Nancy said. 11? I studied the pies. If there were going to be 11 of us, then we all couldn't have a piece of pumpkin pie. Did I have enough pumpkin to make another pie? How did we get to 11? "Well, there's you and me," Nancy said, "and Pat and Richard." Pat was my best friend, and Richard was her husband. Normally they would be celebrating Thanksgiving with their daughter, but she was spending Thanksgiving with her boyfriend's family, so Nancy had invited them to join us. "And Tilda. You know Tilda, right?" "Of course I know Tilda," I said, trying to keep the sigh out of my voice. Tilda was a...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?